What up, everybody? It's Darius from DariusCooks.tv. So I'm in my new dining room / piano room. I actually bought a piano because I really wanted to learn how to play, and I can't play that much, but I can play a little. All right, there we go. Listen, I just wanted to get on here and do this video. I just want to get on here and do this video real quick because, boy, is my name a buzz out in the industry, out in the interwebs, and I feel like I have a responsibility to the people who follow me, to the people who tune into my videos, my live feeds, my Facebook groups, all my peeps, my cookbook people, Business Baseline, Above 701, all my people. I feel like you owe it, or I owe it to you to give you the truth and let you hear things out of my mouth. So it has now been confirmed I will not be attending Essence Festival 2019, which is up in July 5th or 4th or something like that. It's in a couple of weeks. I won't be attending. And I'll tell you why I won't be attending, and I'll kind of walk you through the events. But if you are an entrepreneur, you are somebody who you feel like you have value, which should be everybody. If you have a gift and you feel like you want to share that gift with the world, this video is probably going to be for you. I wrote on my social media a couple of weeks ago, I posted the actual letter, the email that I got from the folks, the lovely folks over at Essence. And this is in no way, like, I'm not putting anybody down, all right? So I'm not like dissing Essence. You know, I know y'all like to spin stuff and y'all like to make stuff what y'all think it is. This ain't that, okay? It just ain't that. It is not. Okay, so I posted the email that I got from Essence, and I basically shared like what they were offering me to do an appearance. And again, at the time of the conversation, even with Essence, they were even unsure about what they wanted me to do, right? So they knew that they wanted to book me. They did not know in full capacity what that booking would look like. And for those of you who are unfamiliar, that booking could be standing outside of a popular event space. That booking could be a 2-hour cooking demo on the stage. That booking could be multiple bookings across the entire span of the 3 or 4 day event. They didn't know what it was going to be. So when someone approaches you and they say to you, we want you to show up, we don't know what capacity we want you to show up in. How much is it gonna cost us? You gotta put on your business hat and make the decision that makes the best sense for you. So we talk truth around here. If you follow me on Periscope, if you follow me mostly on Periscope, we tell truth. We talk numbers, we talk race, we talk sex, we talk gender, we talk everything, okay? So I don't mind sharing. So not knowing what Essence was gonna have me to do, I quoted them an appearance fee of $7,500, right? Because again, I don't know if this is a 10-minute appearance or if this is a 2-hour appearance over the course of 3 days. Whatever it is, I need to make sure that I ask for what it is that I want. So I asked for $7,500, including transportation. This is not unlike any other request. So for people who normally don't get booked to do things, what happens is that if you want to book somebody, you call up their booking person or you call up the talent and you say, how much will it cost me for your appearance fee? Then you ask for accommodation. So typically it's a rider. The more influential you are, the more of an opportunity you have to be creative in what it is you're demanding. In my case, I'm easy to work with. That's why I get booked, right? So I just requested transportation. And typically that means from my front door of my house to the airport, from the airport to the hotel, from the hotel to the venue, from the venue back to the hotel, from the hotel back to the airport, from the airport back home airport, back to my front door. So transportation, lodging, which is hotel accommodations, and airfare, right? And to be honest, if I'm paying for you to come somewhere, I kind of want to make sure you show up and you're there on time. So that's typically what happens with the booking. No big deal. It is what it is, right? So what happened was the lovely folks at Essence, we had a conversation and they made me an offer, okay? I'm like, all right, cool, what's the offer? Let's talk. You know, I'm not stuck at the $7,500. It depends on what it is, you know what I mean? I'm flexible, but let's talk. They offered me $900 for Essence Festival weekend, okay? $900 to appear. That was it. There's no travel, no lodging, no hotel, no transportation, no nothing, just show up. We don't know in what capacity. It could be 10 minutes or it could be 2 hours, and then we'll give you $900. I'm like, all right, that ain't gonna cut it, doc. I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, I ain't even trying to be be out here funny acting. I ain't even trying to be out here like playing the big, like I got it all. I ain't even trying to do that. I'm not trying to play the big head, but I'm just saying like $900 is not gonna cut it. Like, I sell $900 in cookbooks per hour. You know what I mean? Like I'm not exaggerating. Like I'm not making this up. You know what I'm saying? Like $900 for an appearance fee with nowhere to lay my head, nowhere to make sure I take a shower. Like that ain't an Essence Festival weekend. Now, you know if you don't know, I used to do Diner with Darius Cooks, where I would travel all over the country doing dinner parties. And these venues and these hotels are expensive, especially during Essence Festival weekend. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, bro, you gotta do a little bit better than that if you wanna secure. So they went back to the drawing board, they had some more conversation, they came back to me, and they said, oh, well, this is what we'll do. We'll offer you the $900 plus we'll give you $500 in a travel accommodation. I'm like, New Orleans, a couple weeks out. I think a Spirit Airlines flight about $550. You know what I'm saying? Like, what about getting to and fro? What about getting around? Like, so at that point, I'm like, bruh, like what I'm supposed to do with this? And I get it, right? Essence came back with a lot of reasons as to why they couldn't justify paying me $7,500. I'm a business guy. I own multiple businesses. I have almost 80 something employees. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it don't make sense financially, it don't make sense financially. And one of the reasons for them it didn't make sense was because I guess the event they would put me at was not a ticketed event, first of all. So there was no cost. Nobody was buying a ticket to offset the cost to support the talent. That was one thing they told me. They looked at all other sponsorship opportunities and they couldn't find any creative way to come up with that amount to pay me. Cool, no big deal. I get it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't there. You can't squeeze blood from a turnip. The Bible say that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool. Then they told me as a general practice, Essence typically doesn't pay out full appearance fees anyway. I was like, okay. I mean, that's cool, but all the other brands I work with, they do. You know, like they pay out full appearance fees. So I can't just not accept the full appearance fee because you just typically don't pay it out. You know, I got to make sure it makes sense for my brand, you know? So you can form your own opinions all day long about can Essence afford it, this, that, and the third. Now, the thing that I got stuck in, because all that I'm cool with, you see what I'm saying? All that I'm good. The thing I got stuck with was a couple of things like this. This is why I got stuck right here. So to offset the cost, number one, they told me that they would allow me to sell cookbooks, and that if I sold cookbooks, they would set up a book signing for me. Fantastic. I mean, that's amazing. I think that's beyond. Thank you. I appreciate that. But like, how many cookbooks I gotta sell to make up the price of the $7,500? Like, how many books? You know what I'm saying? So right now, I got a couple of Facebook groups. One is at like almost 100,000. One is at 75,000. I got about 250,000 people on my email list. I got 700,000 people that follow me on one Facebook page, almost 300,000 on Instagram, 500,000 on another Facebook page, 13,000 follow me on Twitter, 140,000 follow me on YouTube. I can go live simultaneously on all platforms. I can get a simultaneous feed of about 100,000 people, making something with Hennessy. I could probably sell a couple cookbooks doing that. Give them a discount code, bam, we got cookbooks sold. You see what I'm saying? So to me, that didn't really make sense. Plus, they said that if I did do the cookbooks, that you have to split the cost. So typically it's a 50-50 split between the organization and yourself. So even if I sold the cookbooks at $30 a cookbook, I'm only taking home $15 a cookbook, which if I just go live tonight in my kitchen with a cookbook sale, I could bang out a quick 10 grand, 20 grand in cookbook sales. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm just people don't really understand like the behind the scenes. And y'all dogged me out. Y'all really dogged me out. Like I was really like BS. Like I was really crap. You know what I'm saying? For like turning them down. So that was the first thing they offered me as a consolation prize. The second thing they offered me as a consolation prize was the exposure. They said this would be great exposure. No shade. I love Essence. I do. I've been featured several times in Essence magazine. Not only that, but I also been featured in the Wall Street Journal, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, the Chicago Red Eye, the Chicago Tribune, the Chicago Sun-Times. I kind of be out there a little bit. I've been on Food Network. The restaurant was featured on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. I have a new show on Atlanta PBS station, Atlanta PBA, called Just As Sold. Did a national campaign with Macy's. I'm in several multinational campaigns right now with Organic Valley and Weber Grill. I got, I don't know, a couple million people that follow me on all social media platforms. I get somewhere between 13 and 14 million impressions for my content per week on all my social media. Like, I get it. Like, I hear you with the exposure, but I think I done kind of tapped out on my own exposure. I kind of feel like, if I maybe didn't have as many impressions or maybe didn't have as many followers, and I ain't really saying I got as many followers as the next person. I'm just telling you what these are the numbers. And when you have this kind of conversation, the numbers matter. I'm good on exposure right now. Plus, if you think about it, what does exposure really mean? And I think from a business standpoint, if you're trying to break out into a different audience, exposure would probably make a lot of sense. But if you look at the core audience, the core demographic makeup of the normal follower that follows me, and juxtapose that against the normal demographic, the profile of the person that is a follower of Essence, we cross over a whole lot. So no doubt we already share a lot of the same following. There's a lot of the same people that follow Essence that already kind of know who I am or have heard about me in some capacity. So in the grand scheme of exposure being capital, does it really make sense to view Essence's exposure in that way? And from a business standpoint, I don't think that makes a lot of good business sense. So for me, I couldn't let that go. I couldn't be like, I just can't be. And a lot of y'all was like, yo, but you would be on, a lot of people would see you. And I'm like, well, shit, a lot of people see me now. I mean, hey, you watching this video, okay? So, anyway, I just wanted to let you hear it from my mouth because I know how the rumors fly. I know how a lot of entrepreneurs follow me, a lot, and more entrepreneurs than I really realized actually follow me. Business coaches, money makers, worth investors, the whole bit. Everybody follows, or not gonna say everybody, but a lot of people follow me. So, and I appreciate the follow, I do. But I wanted you to hear from my mouth, and just a word of encouragement. I'm lucky to be in a position to tell Essence, no, I won't accept a lowball offer, right? I'm lucky to be in that. Everybody is not in that position. If I wasn't in this position, would I probably approach this differently? Maybe, but thank God I've done enough groundwork, I've done enough foundation, I've done enough brand building that I can dictate what it is I want and accept the offers that I want to accept. And my word of encouragement to you is don't get in the habit of getting to a point where you just accept whatever somebody gives you, right? Don't get to a habit of just because, you feel like you might be in a position where you really want something, but you can't want something more than what somebody's willing to pay you for. Your gift that you have inside of you is valuable. It's amazing. You bled for that gift. You fought for that gift. You sacrificed for that gift. You cried for that gift. And to the degree in which you don't hold that in high regard, you let someone else disrespect everything you've gone through to be as amazing as you are. That's the God to honest truth. And if they want you, they'll pay for you. Plain and simple. That's really how it goes. So a little word of encouragement to all my entrepreneurs. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. That's right. But I don't own the rights to that song, Facebook. So don't be blocking my stuff. Okay? Living single. But no, keep your head up. Stay encouraged. But I wanted you guys to hear it from my mouth. So I'm posting it on all my social media so you guys know that your boy will not be in Essence 2019, maybe 2020, who knows? I left the door wide open, so maybe they'll come back with a better offer. Oh, and from what I understand from my other food blogger friends and my other friends in the industry, they also received the same offer, which is why they won't be in attendance as well, okay? So, have a great day. Oh, food is my life. Life is my food. Till next time, happy cooking from my heart to yours.